Hi there, YouTube friends. This is Josie G. Remember my Steampunk Dragon? Isn't he cool? He looks so, yeah, snarly. Anyway, I wanted to show you something, a new project. And you're going to be maybe sick of dragons by the end of this. But I really have to show you this because he just came to my attention today. Bear dropped him off for me. Here's Gwen. Yeah, did you just get that? I've got to set this dragon down a second. He's pretty cool. But this is the dragon I just finished. And I thought he was pretty awesome too. You know, I thought he was fun and he was good size and everything. He's got his wings. But this is the dragon that I'm going to be working on next. And there's Gwen standing underneath him. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. And he does have batteries and stuff because his mouth opens. And he has like certain lights. Like there's one. This must light up. And I think he talks and everything because he's pretty articulated. But because he doesn't have batteries, and this button does something, but because I guess he doesn't have batteries and so forth, and he has rollers on the bottom of these feet, these back feet here. I'm not going to pick him up because he's pretty heavy, but you can see which fins, because of their luminescence, they light up. You can tell. So Tinky hears me. That's why she's hollering in there. But it's pretty cool. And this tail, it moves. Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? It really moves. So, and there's the front of him. And here he has like a, let me move one. He has like a voice box here too. And this lights up. He's pretty fearsome, but then he has these little like sleepy eyes that are like, yeah, I'm really tired. I don't really want to talk right now. So, he looks like he could be having a conversation, but he's really tall. I would say Gwen is Journey Girl's doll, and she's 18 inches. So he's got to be 23 or 24 inches tall, you know, at least. Yeah, at least that much. Okay, I'm measuring with my fingers. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, 22, 20, 20, 21, 22 with the tip of his nose there. Yeah, oops, Gwen just took a header. Okay, so anyway, he has to be painted, or I should paint him the same color, even though you're probably like, no, don't paint him. Yeah, yep, it's gonna be painted. Because already he has like marks on him, and I don't like, first of all, he has to be cleaned. And he's got he's got some scales here, and there's dust in them, so that's going to be interesting trying to clean that, because he has mechanisms. He has, you know, electrical mechanisms, so you can't just, you know, like immerse him in water. So you have to very carefully clean him. I have a toothbrush. I'm not afraid to use it, and it's you know, the toothbrush I use for all of my dolls and stuff. So he has to be carefully cleaned and dried, and then I will go in with the same paint. I'm hoping I have enough of it. I have to do the same, because he's big. I'm gonna have to get more paint. Because if you notice, he has some dull spots. I want the dull spots. That indicates like age to me. I didn't want him to be all glossy. He just turned out that way. I kind of wanted him to just have touches of gloss. And it just, when I started putting the paint on him, he just absorbed it. Because if you remember correctly, I put a coat of, not a primer coat, but just a paint, a coat of acrylic, like tan on him. And then this was like a gray. this was gray. And so, and then I went back with the metallic bronze and the metallic, this isn't silver, but it's like an iron color. And then I went back a third time with the blue. So he got 3 coats, but it was way more than that, because to cover all of that bright orange and green that he and purple that he had on him originally. So this is going to be a little bit of the same because he has a totally different body, but he needs to be the same color. So it's going to be more of a challenge because or the same type of challenge because I've got to cover all this green and stuff. But I've got to be careful. I don't want to cover these, the lumen, the clear. I'm going to leave those, which is going to look a little odd, but that's okay because I don't want to cover the lights, because they're lights basically. I don't want to paint the lights over. So I have to be careful of that. And I've got to be careful of his eyes because I'll just have to rim them with the blue, right here along the edges, and leave his eyes because they're not open all the way because his mechanism isn't on. So I can't fully see what his eyes look like, but that's okay because that gives me a chance to paint them. It's perfect. And he has grody teeth too right now, but I didn't want the white. Remember, he had white teeth too, but I don't want them white. I want them to look gross, archaic. I don't want him to have white teeth. He shouldn't have white teeth. Even though we would normally associate teeth as being white, their teeth shouldn't be white. They're dragons. They eat whatever. Their teeth should be like, icky. Okay, so tell me what you think. I can't believe how huge he is. I just cannot believe this. I can't believe Bear found him. The only thing I'm going to have to do for him, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because his wings should match this guy's wings. So I'm going to have to make a template and make the wings and shape them. See how they're concave. They're not flat. They are like this, like your hand. Your hand is not, my hand is flat now, kind of, but they're like this. Do you see that? See that movement there? They're not like that. They're like this. So I'm going to have to make his wings, and I'm going to have to figure out how to fix them on him because he needs those. So that's going to be interesting without damaging his body and without, I don't know what I'm going to have to use that will make them stay and not fall off. Super glue is not a good option, and I don't want to drill into his body because of his mechanism, so I'm going to have to be very careful with that because I don't know where the mechanism starts, how close it is, and I don't know if E6000 will work. I don't know. I don't know how I can adhere these to him unless I put like a strap underneath, and I don't want to make them floppy, So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And I might probably just make them out of a plastic material, a very lightweight plastic material. And that's going to be a challenge too, because plastic is hard to paint. This is plastic, of course, but if you make it out of like a milk carton plastic, that's really almost impossible to paint. And I have just the bottle. I just tossed it. It's a seltzer bottle, small one, kind of medium size actually. So I was going to use it, but it's got these like lines in it. They're swirled, lines, but they'll be perfect. So I think I can use those, maybe. So anyway, figure it out. Okay. This is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I could maybe use the bottle on the outside to make it shiny, and then use a piece of paper for the inside and put the decoration, the decor on the inside and the outside of the paper, inside and outside of the paper. Do that, and then Mod Podge it. That could be a possibility. That would work. They'd be lightweight wings, and they'd be easy to attach. Then at that point, with like a piece like this, with E6000 right here, possibly. Thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. Okay, it's on 10 minutes. I gotta go. All right. Tell me what you think and what you think about the wings. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.